नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 10, the opulence of the Absolute. Text 14. Sarvam etad ritam manne yan mam vadasi kesava na hi te bhagavan vyaktim vidur deva na danavaha sarvam etat ritam manne yanmam vadasi kesavah nahi te bhagavan vyaktim vidur devana danavaha sarvam etat ritam manne yanmam vadasi kesavah nahi te bhagavan vyaktim vidur devana danavaha sarvam etat ritam manne yanmam vadasi kesavah nahi te bhagavan vyaktim vidur devana danavaha sarvametam ritam manne yanmam vadasi kesavah nahi te bhagavan vyaktim vidur devana danavaha
Nahi te bhagavan bhaktyam vidur devana danavaha sarvamitam dharmanye yanmam vadasi kesavah nahi te bhagavan bhaktim vidur devana danavaha
sarvametam ritam manne yanmam vadasi kesavah nahi te bhagavan vyaktim vidur devana danavaha
sarvajivati yanmam vadasi kesavah
nahi te bhagavan vyaktim vidur devana danavaha sarvametam ritam manne yanmam vadasi kesavah nahi te bhagavan vyaktim vidur devana danavaha sarvametam ritam manne yanmam vadasi kesavah nahi te bhagavan vyaktim Danavaha. Word meaning. Sarvam, all. Etat, this. Ritam, truth. Manne, I accept. Yat, which. Mam, unto me. Badasi, you tell. Kesava, O Krishna. Na, never. He, certainly. Te, your. Bhagavan, O personality of Godhead. Vyaktim, revelation. Viduhu, can know. Devaha, the demigods. Na, nor. Danavaha, the demons. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. O Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demons, O Lord, can understand your personality. Please repeat. O Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demons, O Lord, can understand your personality. Purport. Arjuna herein confirms that persons of faithless and demoniac nature cannot understand Krishna. He is not known even by the demigods. So what to speak of the so-called scholars of this modern world? By the grace of Supreme Lord, Arjuna has understood that the Supreme Truth is Krishna and that He is the perfect one. One should therefore follow the path of Arjuna. He received the authority of Bhagavad Gita as described in the 4th chapter, the Parampara system of disciplic succession. For the understanding of Bhagavad Gita was lost, and therefore Krishna re-established the disciplic succession with Arjuna, because he considered Arjuna his intimate friend and a great devotee. Therefore, as stated in our introduction to Gita-Upanishad or Bhagavad Gita, should be understood in the Parampara system. When the Parampara system was lost, Arjuna was selected to rejuvenate it. The acceptance by Arjuna of all that Krishna says should be emulated. Then we can understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita, and then only can we understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanati Mirandhasya Jnananjana Shailakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurubhe Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaham Dadati Sopadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Juta Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnambhamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakhanitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपीशः गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। सर्वमेतमृतं मन्ये यन्मां वदसि केशव न हि ते भगवन् व्यक्तिं विदुर्देवा न दानवः। O Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demons, O Lord, can understand your personality. So in this chapter, the opulence of the Absolute, or Krishna himself is declaring again and again that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this chapter specifically, because these four important verses, that verse 8, 9, 10, 11, is spoken in this chapter. This is also sum and substance of whole Bhagavad Gita, these 4 verses. And because in the beginning of this chapter also, Krishna told that Name viduhu suraganas prabhavangna maharsaya aham adir hi devanang maharsinam cha sarvasah. Neither the hosts of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulence, for in every respect I am the source of the demigods and sages. And also in 8th verse, the Lord told, Aham sarvasya prabhava matah sarvang pravartate iti matva bhajate mam buddha bhava samannita. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. So that's why we see Arjuna, being a pure devotee, he accepts these words of Lord with full faith, because the basis of devotional service is faith. That is Uttama Madhyama Kanistha Shraddha Anusari. Shraddhavan jana hai bhakti adhikari. Lord Chaitanya, instructing Sanatana Goswami, told that a person who has full faith, only that person can become a devotee, or he can start devotional service. So Arjuna has full faith on the statements of Lord Krishna. Krishna told, I am Supreme Personality of Godhead, everything emanates from me, both spiritual world or material world, everything. I am the cause of everything. So Arjuna has full faith. So according to one's faith also, one is considered whether he is a devotee in which category. If he has full faith, Uttama Shraddha, then he is considered as a topmost devotee, a Uttama Adhikari devotee. Though a person who has faith in medium standard, then he is Madhyama, and Jahara Komala Shraddha se Kanistha Jana, which is a Komala Shraddha, just is he has little faith, but he did not know much Shastra. Maybe sometimes he may someone may defeat him in argument and can delude him from that platform. So, but here we see Arjuna has full faith. He is not a little faith or have only in a faith in a medium standard, but he is full faith. So that's why he is a devotee. So to understand Bhagavad Gita, one must have full faith that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If one did not believe this, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. Because in India we see so many people, they commented on Bhagavad Gita. They have their commentary. Before Prabhupada wrote his commentary on Bhagavad Gita as it is, there are so many commentary also there, as Prabhupada wrote in his introduction. In America, when one old lady asked Prabhupada to recommend a Gita in English for her to study Prabhupada, then he just saw that almost all Gita that is written in English from Indian authors or even the Western authors, they are all useless. Because these people, their first thing, they did not accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even in India, we see M.K. Gandhi interprets Bhagavad Gita, Mohan Chand Karamdas Gandhi. Even Dr. Radhakrishnan interprets Bhagavad Gita, K. Munshi interprets Bhagavad Gita. So many politicians, they spoke on Bhagavad Gita. And some Bhagavad Gitas are interpreted by the impersonalists. So, even this famous verse, Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mang namaskuru mame vaishesh satyante pratijane priyosine. Krishna just standing in front of Arjuna and he declaring, or he is telling to Arjuna, fix your mind at my lotus feet, become my devotee, worship me and pay me full obeisances. In this way you will become very dear to me. When interpreting this verse, one famous politician, he was one of the president of India, second president, Dr. Radhakrishnan. He told, he is a very famous philosopher, he is a scholar. But he told, no, don't pay obeisances to Krishna. No, that is not they mean in this verse. He told, no, there is something within Krishna. Krishna is a person like Mahatma Gandhi or Tolstoy or Shakespeare, someone, a philosopher or a great person. But here is that is something within Krishna, that is Brahman. You have to pay obeisances to that impersonal or pervading Brahman. So when you read in these commentaries, and if you will not accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so Prabhupada used to say, these people are just like OWL, owl. They cannot see even daytime. Krishna himself declaring again and again that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, if someone is not ready to accept this statement of Krishna that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, then he cannot enter into Bhagavad Gita. How can he read Bhagavad Gita and understand something? So that's why what is the basis of learning Bhagavad Gita or understanding Bhagavad Gita? That Arjuna himself is setting an example that first we have to have full faith on Krishna and his words, what he spoke. That's why Arjuna is telling, oh Lord, I have full faith what you are telling. After listening the 4 verses from 8, 9, 10, 11, then Arjuna started speaking from verse 12, 13, 14 up to 18. Verse 18 is Arjuna Uvacha. But specifically in verse 12, 13 and 14, today's verse, so Arjuna gave just declared his faith that I have in 12 and 13 he told, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn, the greatest. All the great sages such as Narada, Asita, Devala and Vyasa confirmed this. truth about you. And now you yourself are declaring it to me. So how can one accept Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead? Arjuna also set an example. Not only Arjuna is believing on this truth, that is Asita Devala Vyasa. Narada, Asita Devala Vyasa, the great sages, the Mahajanas, they also declared about this, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even Brahma told Ishvara, Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. Krishna is the cause of all causes. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, on three bases, Sadhu, Shastra and Guru. We have to believe something in spiritual science on these three bases. Sadhus, then you have to read Shastra. So, Shastra, that's why Prabhupada also quoted in a purport to 12 and 13 verse. He gave so many quotes that how it is in different scriptures, in Upanishads, he declared that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In many other Upanishads, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Gopala Tapini Upanishad, many other Narayana Upanishad. So, and here all the saintly persons, they also believe on these things. And then Krishna is telling, Arjuna is telling also, this thing also declared by you yourself. You yourself is declaring that you are Supreme Personality of Godhead. Aham sarvasya prabhava mataha sarvam pravartate. Same thing is even spoken in Bhagavatam. Aham evasya vagre nanyat yat sat asat param. Bhagavatam, the Chatusloki, that is in second canto, 9th chapter, verse 33, I think. So he is telling us, Krishna is not telling same thing. Aham evasya vagre nanyat yat sat asat param. Paschat aham ye tatascha jo vasishyata soasmi ham. Krishna is declaring, I am the cause of everything. Everything emanates from him, and after also dissolution, I alone remain. Even the Bhagavatam, the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, Janma dasya jata itaratas charthesu abhigya surat. Krishna is declaring, Bhagavatam is, Vyasadeva is declaring the first verse, that Janma, Vedanta Sutra is telling, Janma adi jasya, the creation, maintenance and annihilation, everything. Jasya, itaratas, directly or indirectly, everything is who is the cause? Lord Sri Krishna is the cause of everything. Because in beginning he telling Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So Lord Vasudeva, Krishna is everything. Not only he is the cause of creation, maintenance and dissolution, but he is also he is the knower of everything. He knows everything and he is completely, fully independent. Itaras charthesu abhigya surat. He is independent. So in this way, in Shastra, and according to the different sages, the Mahajanas, and according to Lord himself, that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is that is Arjuna is telling, O Krishna, I totally accept this is the truth that you have told me, because it is already spoken by the different sages and it is proved in Shastra. And Arjuna also declaring that I have full faith that even the demigods nor demons, they know you into full extent. Because that is statement by Lord himself. Name vidu suragana prabhavam na maharsaya. Neither the hosts of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulence. Why they did not know? Because they are the creation of the Supreme Lord. They are created by the Lord. So someone who is created, he cannot know who created them. About him, they have no full knowledge. So it is almost impossible to understand God unless he himself favors someone. Unless he himself reveals to someone, no one can understand him. That is the position of Krishna. That's why Arjuna is telling, O Lord, I have full faith that even the great demigods and sages, they did not know you in full extent. What to speak about the demons? How can they know? Because the demons, they declare themselves, Iswara aham, aham bhogi, siddha aham, balavan sukhi. That is the statement of the Bhagavad Gita about demons. A demon, what is his speech? He used to tell that Iswara aham, I am the God. I am the controller, I am God. Aham sukhi, I am always happy, I am the enjoyer. So, Iswaram aham bhogi, I am the enjoyer. Siddha, siddha aham, I am the possessor of all mystic powers. Balavan, I am the most powerful person. Like this statement of the demons, they never considered anyone else God or even or Vishnu or Krishna as God. They claim themselves as God. That's why Arjuna is telling, these peoples, the demons, definitely they cannot understand Krishna. But even the demigods, they also could not understand Krishna. Because they have limited knowledge. Because still they are sakama bhaktas, they have material desires. And a person having a tinge of material desire cannot understand Krishna. Krishna reveals to him, when someone, a pure devotee like Arjuna, then he reveals himself. Even with Pandavas, they know who is Krishna, they accept very easily that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. But on the other hand, or Duryodhana, he never think in that way. He knows Krishna is some powerful someone like that, but he not accepted Duryodhana and his followers. They don't accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So only devotees to whom Krishna himself reveals, then he understands Krishna to such certain extent. Even all devotees has not the same standard of faith about Krishna. That's why even devotees there in Bruhat Bhagavatam, even Sanatana Goswami make a gradation of devotees who knows Krishna up to certain extent. Starting, Narada Muni was making a research, who knows Krishna perfectly, who is a pure devotee of Krishna. So in this way we see that research, how Narada Muni started from Allahabad in a Tribeni Sangam, then he saw a Brahmin, South Indian Brahmin is worshipping Salagram Shila and a golden throne, and he's very opulent, with a opulence. He's every day doing Abhishek, and there's also after worshipping the Lord, he's making a great prasad distribution, distributing so many people's prasadam. Then Narada Muni just started glorifying that person, that you are the actual knower of the Supreme Lord, you are the pure devotee. Then he started, no Narada Muni, this is wrong. If just simply worshipping by opulence one become a devotee, then you go to South India in Srirangam, the king of Srirangam Khetra, he is worshipping Ranganathji in such opulence. Every day there is a huge procession with Sankirtan. Ranganath is worshipped every day with 56 items of bhoga, so many things. So he is the better devotee than me. Narada Muni came to that king in South India. Then he started praising him that you are a pure devotee of Lord. Then he told, no. Why are you telling like this? If you are thinking simply opulence is the medium to become a pure devotee, then you can go to Indra. Indra is better opulence than me. He is the king of heaven. And Lord even become his younger brother, Vamanadev. Go and praise him. So Narada Muni came and he started praising Indra. Indra told, O Narada Muni, this Lord Vishnu, he simply cheated me. He gave all opulence to, all credit to Bali Maharaj. So actually among demigods, if you want to find someone is better, devotee, then he is Brahma. When something happened to us, we are in danger, we go to Brahma. And Brahma prays on behalf of all demigods to the Supreme Lord. And Supreme Lord hears to Brahma. So Narada Muni went to Brahma, then started praising Brahma, you are the best devotee. Then Brahma chastised him. I taught you about the supreme knowledge. Did you told you that I am the best devotee? Why are you glorifying me? You himself advised Srimad Bhagavatam to Vyasadeva, your disciple, and he is compiling in Bhagavatam, Vaishnavānaṁ yatha sambhu. You go and glorify Vaishnava, the greatest Vaishnava, Shiva. Then he came and glorified Shiva. Shiva told, why are you glorifying me? This is completely wrong, what you are telling me. You have remembered when Nrsimhadev just killed Hiranyakashipu, and we all demigods, including myself, we tried to pacify the Lord, even all the great sages, everyone. Lord was not pacified, he was more and more angry, shouting like anything. Then with the advice of Brahma, just this little boy Prahlad went, and he with folded hands, and he prayed to, with a garland in his hand. Just seeing Prahlad, the anger of Nrsimhadev vanquished, he pacified. So you go and pray, he is your disciple, though Prahlad is your disciple, actually he is a better devotee than all the demigods and including Shiva. So Prahlad was the spiritual master and your disciple, still he was just making a research. She went and started praising Prahlad, that in 3 worlds everyone is glorifying Prahlad. Prahlad is the best devotee. Prahlad started crying, told it is hellish to hear the praise from the mouth of spiritual master. And you are falsely praising me. Just with your mercy, just because of your mercy, I just had a darshan of Nrsimhadev, but I did not get any devotional service, practical service to serve him. Actually, my Lord, a devotee who has performed so much service to Supreme Lord, he is Hanuman, he is better devotee. Then he went to Hanuman and started praising Hanuman. Narada praising Hanuman, Hanuman started crying. When Lord Ramchandra was performing different pastimes in this Ajodhya or in this Bharatavarsha, I did so much service for him. But when he went to the Saket Lok Ajodhya, to his abode, he took all the residents of Ajodhya. But he told me, Hanuman, you stay here and go on preaching to others, make others devotee. So how I am pure devotee? Lord rejected me, he started crying. Then Hanuman told, actually if you want someone is a devotee, better than me, then I was sitting on the top of the chariot of Arjuna. In Mahabharata war, Hanuman was sitting on the top of Arjuna's chariot on flag. He told, I was there. I saw everything, all the thing, what has happened in Mahabharata war. Actually I saw this one disc, the Sudarshan, he was going and cutting everyone's head. And I saw how the Supreme Lord did everything for the Pandavas. So actually there is no better devotee than the Pandavas to the Supreme Lord. So in this way, Narada Muni went to Pandavas. So the Pandavas' position is such a higher position, even above Hanuman. They are so dear to Lord. And among the Pandavas, who is Krishna is telling in Gita? Pandavanam Dhananjaya. Among the Pandavas I am Arjuna. Though Yudhishthira is Dharmaraj, but still Arjuna is very dear to Krishna. That's why in the purport also Prabhupada told why Krishna spoke this Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, not to any other yogi, sannyasi or so many demigods. Krishna himself is telling, Bhakta asime sakha cheti rahasyam hetruttama. You are my pure devotee and you are my friend. We have a friendly relation with Krishna. So that's why Krishna explained Bhagavad Gita. But even some Brihad Bhagavatam is told that even above Pandavas were Jaduvamsis among Jaduvanshis, Uddhava is better than all Jaduvanshis, then Uddhava told, no, I am not the best devotee. Who is best? The Brajavasis. I am always meditating on how to carry the dust of the Brajavasis on my head. So among the all Brajavasis, Gopis are the best, and among all Gopis, who is best? Radharani is the best. So in this way, devotees, according to their devotional service, they understand Krishna to certain extent. It is very difficult to understand Krishna to 100%. It is only the pure devotee who has no material desire, like the Brajavasis, they understand Krishna to some extent. Even Radharani, she understands. So that's why without devotional service, performing any devotional service, without having full faith on Krishna, no one can understand Krishna by his own scholarship, by knowledge, by any other material means. It is not possible to understand Krishna. So that's why here Prabhupada in this purport today's making the 2 points here. First point is that to understand Krishna, one must have faith. Arjuna confirmed that the process of faithless and demoniac nature cannot understand Krishna. Then Prabhupada made another point, that you have to understand Krishna, you should follow the parampara system. Evang param, that is in the beginning of 4th chapter, Krishna is telling that imang vivasvate jogam praktavana abhyayam vivasvani manava praho manuikhyako abravit evang parampara praptam imang rajarsaya vidu sakala neha mahata yoga nastang parantapaha. That is Prabhupada making here point that one must follow the parampara system of disciplic succession for the understanding of Bhagavad Gita. That was lost. Therefore, Krishna re-established the disciplic succession with Arjuna, because he is considered Arjuna as the intimate friend and a great devotee. So that's why you have to understand Bhagavad Gita with parampara. So this Bhagavad Gita as it is in parampara. This is in Brahma Sampradaya, that is Brahma, then Narada, then Vyasa, then Madhvacharya is the direct disciple of Vyasadeva. And Madhvacharya wrote his commentary on Bhagavad Gita, and he presented it to Vyasadeva, and Vyasadeva put his signature on that Gita. So that's why Madhvacharya, then Madhavendra Puri, Ishwara Puri, and in this way, this parampara comes to 6 Goswamis and his divine grace. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, like this in Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So it is a parampara of Bhagavad Gita. So that's why this particular Gita, Bhagavad Gita, as it is in parampara. So anyone want to understand Krishna, he go through parampara, disciplic succession. Reading this Bhagavad Gita as it is with Bhakti Vedanta purports. There is no difference between Bhagavad Gita's original verses and the purport that is given by Srila Prabhupada. Unless we read very carefully the purports of Srila Prabhupada, it is not possible to understand Bhagavad Gita as it is. Otherwise, you simply get misdirected if you read the Gitas by other so-called philosophers and great scholars, just like M.K. Gandhi or Dr. Radhakrishna or K.M. Muns, many people all over the world, they wrote their commentary, thousands of commentary on Bhagavad Gita. But only this commentary, particular commentary, Bhagavad Gita as it is, it reveals the truth, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So unless you understand the simple truth, unless one accepts Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, there is no question of understanding Bhagavad Gita as it is. That's why Prabhupada is writing, the Bhagavad Gita was lost, and therefore Krishna re-established that disciplic succession with Arjuna, because he considered Arjuna as his intimate friend and great devotee. Therefore, as stated in our introduction of Bhagavad Gita and Gita Upanishad, should be understood in the parampara system. When the parampara system was lost, Arjuna was selected to rejuvenate it. the acceptance by Arjuna of that Krishna says should be emulated, and we can understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita. And then only can we understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is the process that Prabhupada is telling how we could actually understand Bhagavad Gita, by following the footprints of Arjuna, having the full faith that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if you not understand that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, then how can you enter Bhagavad Gita? First you have to accept Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and then what you have to understand Bhagavad Gita, what you need? First you need that to believe that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then
not the body, not the body, but soul.
I am not the body, I am the soul. Okay, I am a living entity, eternal servant of Krishna. Then I have to serve Krishna, I am a servant. Then what you need? You have to accept a spiritual master in parampara. In the parampara you have to accept a spiritual master. And with his help you have to read Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Prabhupada, with Prabhupada's help, Prabhupada is a Shiksha Guru for all devotees in ISKCON. That's why you have to understand through his Bhakti Vedanta purport. Purport is there. You read with very attentively the purport of Srila Prabhupada, then you can understand Gita very easily. Gita is the primary study. Prabhupada used to say, the primary study is Bhagavad Gita. So the Bhagavad Gita is revealing us the simple truth. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and you have to surrender him. That is the ultimate message of Gita. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam praja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mukhya isyami ma sucha. You have to understand this simple truth. This is the ultimate truth in Bhagavad Gita. Surrender unto me. Krishna is declaring. Unless you surrender unto Krishna, unless you know the simple truth that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you cannot enter into Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is higher study. That is graduation. Then you know Krishna's past times, different incarnations and past times of how Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his different past times. Then you go to post-graduation. Chaitanya Charitamrita. Then after reading Lord Chaitanya's pastimes and all his teachings of Lord Chaitanya to Rupa Goswami, to Sanatana Goswami, like different. So then his pastimes in Navadip, pastimes in Puri, all these things. Then you can aspire to read about the Goswami literatures. This post-graduation. Sorry, that is PhD. This first primary study is Bhagavad Gita, then graduation is Bhagavatam, post-graduation Chaitanya Charitamrita, then PhD. You have to read the Goswami literatures, like Ujjwala Nilamani or Lalita Madhav, Visdagdha Madhav. There are so many books that is given by the Goswamis. So that's why reading this private, we should not have any defect in understanding Bhagavad Gita. If you have any defect in understanding Bhagavad Gita, then you cannot go to higher studies. So I stop here. Any question or comment? Api Chetsu Durachara is telling this verse that in Bhagavad Gita is telling, Krishna is telling, Api Chetsu Durachara bhajate mam ananya bhak sadhu reva. So what Krishna told? Ananya bhak. What is meaning of ananya bhak? When you are chanting your holy name, your mind should not go here, there. Ananya bhak. You are chanting ananya bhak. Ananya bhak. Mind should not go here, there. Fully surrendered. Not one day surrender to Krishna and other day to go to put some water on Lord Shiva. This is not ananya bhak. Ananya bhak means his full faith on Krishna. He is sudurachara because of his previous some karma or somehow or other. Not intentionally he is doing these things. This forcefully Like Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra is an example. He is a pure devotee. But due to curse of Parvati, so say he was acting externally like a demon. But internally he was always observed in Krishna. He teaching to Indra. Huh? That is Durachara, but Ananya Bhag. But he's always meditating, 24 hours he is meditating in Krishna. But due to his some external activity, this is just, we are looking this. This is not for acts for, actually he is not acting in the platform. So it's not for anyone who is doing all nonsense. You have to, rather you remember how Krishna is telling in 12th chapter. Who is dear to me? In positive side, not the negative side. We can remember Krishna in positively also, negatively. But we have to remember in positive way. Who is dear to Krishna? Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita. Matchita madgata prana bodhaya. Sorry, that is in this chapter. In 9th verse. 9th verse Krishna is telling. Matchita madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayantas chamam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Who is my devotee? Krishna gave the definition of a devotee. His mind is always fixed at my lotus feet. Matchita. Madgata prana, his whole life span, all lifetime, he dedicated his life for my service. He had no other purpose in this body. He dedicated whole manasa, deha, geha, jokichu moro, or pilu toapade, nandakishwara. Completely. So dedicated his life for my service. Madgata prana. Bodhayanta parasparam. When devotees meet each other, they simply talk about Krishna. Discussion about Krishna. They discuss in Bhagavatam, Gita. They have no material discussion. No prajalpa. Gramya varta na kahive, Gramya varta na sunive, Amani manadahaya Krishna nama, Labe braje radha Krishna seva manase karive. That is instruction of Lord Chaitanya to Goswamis, those who want to stay in Vrindavan. So we should see always positive side, not the negative side. A Durachari, he may be due to some his previous karma. He is not ordinary Durachari. That's why he is Ananya Bhag. Even his outwardly there is Durachar, but Ananya Bhag, he is always meditating on Krishna. For a Durachari it is not possible to always remember Krishna, always meditating Krishna. Ananya Bhag, he is always remembering Krishna. This is like some cases, like just I gave one example, Dhritarashtra, or Jagai Madhai, or Kamsa. They are not ordinary. They have some history. Even Ajambila, Ajambila is just, and he remember Narayanadari. It is not easy. Ajambila has also history in previous life. He was a brahmachari. He was a Nastik brahmachari. He was a devotee. He performed some devotional service also in his previous life. At one time when he was taking bath in a river, he drowned. He did not know how to swim. So he was about to die. They took his body out of the water. But he is not getting senses, outward senses. So some doctor advised that, tell this young girl to embrace him, to kiss him. So maybe some senses come back. So these parents arranged one young girl, another, and able to do that. One girl was agreed to save his life. So when the young girl embraced him, then his senses come out and just come back. But when he saw that this girl was smiling, he told, "Oh, you destroy my brahmacharya. I was a Nastik brahmachari. So I am cursing you. You become a prostitute." So he told, "Okay. It is due to advice of your superiors. I did this. So if I will prostitute, you will be always attracted to me." So that is Ajambala's history. So not, these are just these examples. Even Hiranyakashipu or Hiranyaksha, they are not the original demons. Sorry, they are originally the great devotees of Krishna. They are just acting in a drama. They are duplicate the demons. Actually they are doing that role and perfectly. So after they return back to Godhead. So their durachara may be outwardly, but here they have some history. We should not take advantage of this verse. Oh, we may do all nonsense. Then it is okay, we will chant Hare Krishna. Not possible. To chant Hare Krishna all the time, at the same time you will be a durachara. Not possible. There are some few cases, they have some history. Rudrasura was always remembering Krishna. Because he was a great devotee, Chitraketu in his previous life. Due to Parvati's curse, just maybe get this demon's body and acting in that way. You should not think it is very easy way. Okay? It is not so easy to become a devotee. Okay? Any other question? Any comment? Hare Krishna. So it is already 6:30. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavad Bani Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.